The name is Spitting Fire. YT. And you're looking at the 5'10" FIFA and Fortnite independent Chicago Fire podcast extraordinaire. We're coming at you with Mach 20! Alright guys, let's step into the complex. Whew! Alright, I think we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Audio. Why am I doubled up? What's going on? Why are we doubled up, boys? Interesting. Alright. Imported some new things and testing some new things. Debut on Twitch. I mean, not without its problems. My audio seems to be going crazy loud. Alright. Let's calm down here. Let's test these audios. Let's make sure everything's working. Let's some new things and test. Cool. Audio's working. Audio sounds good. As far as me just clicking in and hearing it. But welcome to the stream, Fired Up Footballers. Oh my gosh, let's just try it again. Let's just try it again. What? Fire it up, footballers. I am getting some interesting readings here on my things. Did I just lose it again? I feel like I just lost it. What is going on here? Testing, testing. Can you hear me yet? I'm still trying to figure this out. Shit. Shit. What the fuck? Alright. What is going on with this audio? There's an audio drop somewhere. Everything's plugged in. Testing. Can you hear me yet? I can hear me. What did I do? Okay. I can hear me now. Can you hear me? Fuck yeah. DPG. I think I'm gonna start to get awesome. I'm back. All right, fired up footballers. It only first stream on debut stream on Twitch, not going off without a hitch. But I'm simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch at the moment. You can see all the chats and everything. Talk Fire. Sweet. Thank you, DPG. Thank you for confirming that you can hear me. I am back. Now, the plan is to stream a couple days a week. Yeah, this week I was trying to stream all 5 days, just trying to get wet my whistle, get my feet under me. It's been a while, but at the same time, I was thinking about bringing different content to the channel, talking about not just the Fire exactly. I mean, I want to talk Bears. I want to talk Blackhawks, Bulls. I want to talk. I'll hang out, play Fortnite, chess. I'm down to play quite a few of these games. PUBG, FIFA, Football Manager. Try them out, have fun, and stream with you guys a couple days a week and see how it goes. Hang out. It just seems like it'd be fun to do. So, and I could clip it up, cut up Fire content. It'll be awesome, and I enjoy doing this thing. I mean, you guys are the reason it gets really fun. Last night's chat was fire. Oh, Bulls are winning. Let's fucking check on that. Yes. All right, where are they? I could pull up a look. Not worry about it impacting the stream too much. Oh, check out this. I got the digs. We got everything. We got all the fancy little doodads. Boom. Let's see if there's any super. What does that do? What does this all do? Is there anything else? All right, cool. Whatever. So anyway, once we get this channel a little bit bigger, we're marching up towards 700 subscribers. Right now on YouTube. On Twitch, we are at ground zero. Just started the account today. Linked it and everything. All right, let's knock off that pesky business right there. Let's head back to the fields of Hawaii. So let's go to Da Bears blog. Great follow on Twitter. Let's also see. Right now, it seems Dan Quinn is the number one option for the Bears to. Or he seems to be the number one running candidate to get the Bears job with their new GM, Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles, everything you hear about him, quite good. But I remember hearing a lot of this stuff with Pace. Oh, he's a bright guy. Oh, Sean Payton would love to work with him. He anointed him, said he's really good. Oh, he's been, this other guy said, oh, wait, watch this guy. He's going to be someone to watch in a few years. And I heard all these same things about Pace. So it makes me a little trepidatious about Ryan Poles, but I actually find myself getting excited about Ryan Poles. Hearing him speak on Waddle and Sylvie earlier yesterday, or was it today, just saying part of his core philosophy and how he wanted to run his team and how he understood to run teams from his predecessor with the Chiefs, where he's been at the last 5 years. Also, ran the beat with Field Yates at some point. So Field Yates said, love him, highly regarded, really smart guy. Expect this guy to be going places in 5 years. Said that about 5 years ago. And it's his buddy, but lo and behold, sure enough, he's becoming the GM of the Bears. So hopefully this guy becomes the head football guy. There's been a clear change of command at the Soldier Field with him, the GM, now reporting directly to Uncle George McCaskey. And I think that's a slight improvement. I think George McCaskey has to go because there is zero accountability with George McCaskey. It's you're reporting to someone who is not accountable and cannot be held accountable. Think about it this way. Even the president of the United States is held accountable to some degree. But in most regards, this guy, George McCaskey, gets a pass at everything. His mom is aging. She's up there. She's old, and she wants to win. But they own it. I mean, and also, I don't know how they're going to sell it. The inheritance tax when they sell it is going to be ridiculous. And they're selling it, no matter what they do, in Chicago. They're selling it in Chicago with Illinois taxes, Cook County taxes. They're not selling it in like Florida or Tennessee where you get a better bit of taxes. Yeah, I think the ownership of the McCaskeys is absolutely toxic, and I don't see them cashing in. I see them just riding the Bears for forever and making the money off of that. But when it comes to McCaskey and this change and Poles, I'm excited about what I hear about Poles. And I'm still worried about the connection to him reporting to McCaskey because, like, oh, hey, George, that sounds good. Go ahead, Sonny. That's what he's going to get from George. George is just like this unaccountable uncle. And even the president is held accountable. So we'll move on past that. But that's what I really don't like about the Bears ownership situation as currently set up, and the management situation. However, hoping we got our football guy. Our guy who's so much smarter than all of us at football, at modern football, about building a team in today's NFL to win. I love the Arlington Heights plans for the stadium. I was there on the last day of Arlington Heights race course, and it was a sad, gorgeous, happy, beautiful day all wrapped up into one. I mean, on the one hand, it's sunny, beautiful, great weather, and awesome races. Won a few. It was great. Won a few trifectas. I think I won one trifecta for a couple bucks and won 50 to 100 plus bucks. That was awesome. My buddy won 500 on one race. That was so cool. It was awesome just hanging out at the Arlington, and I'd never been there before. It was beautiful. I was like, how have I never been here? This is gorgeous. How is it going away? I was so upset. My mom and my dad had gone on dates back in the day there, they had told me. So I was like, oh, how have we not gone there before? It was such a cool experience. Just to put a couple, like $1 on the horse and be like, oh shit, and the horse is coming around. It was so cool. Me and my fiance, we were loving it, having a ball. Now, when it comes to what Arlington, back to the sad part, all the people that worked there, so many, were at the end of it, when we're walking out, they did fireworks for hours, but they were crying. They were crying. This is like all of their jobs were going away, and they're still going to be away for a little while now, because I don't know how long it's going to take to build a stadium. 3, 4, 5 years? Not exactly sure. I think the Rams Stadium was built in about 3.5 to 4 years. I'm not so sure about the Vegas Stadium. I think that was 5 to 6 or so. 5? Or somewhere around there. You can fact check me on that. Let me know in the chats. But Arlington Heights, DBG, the Bears need to get out of Soldier Field, if soon. And how that benefits them is they're going to get a bigger stadium. It only fits 65K right now, Soldier Field. 65K in the NFL is on the lower end, and Chicago is the third largest metropolitan area in the U.S. I think in a few years it's projected to become fourth, because Houston is coming up, or at least that's what I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. But all the same, Chicago's still going to be massive. And having Soldier Field where it is an absolute logistics problem in the capacity that of traffic. As far if it wasn't like if it was through it, it'd be better. For the Fire, it'll be. We'll get into the Fire here in a second about what it'll be for the Fire. But what Arlington Heights would be for the Bears? Beautiful, gorgeous stadium on par with the LA Rams, and down in Dallas, and it'll have great visuals, great seat lines. It's going to be huge. It's going to seat more people than ever before. That's what it has to do, because if they only go up to like 85K, I don't think that's 85K might be enough. But let's see NFL stadium sizes. Allegiant Stadium 65K. No way. That's what the Bears are. Why would you open up with less than? No, that's silly. Yeah, 85. I said 85. I think the Bears should have an 85,000 stadium, and they would pack it with Justin Fields being a ridiculously good quarterback. They would pack it every single week, and that's 7 or 8 weeks. But they would pack it every week, and playoffs. 61K. It's the smallest field in NFL. 61. I guarantee you this, guys. I guarantee you this. With the Arlington Heights move, the Bears are going to go from worst to first in stadium capacity. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Think about it. McCaskey, he wants to put his cap on something. He wants to put his feather on something. And if they can't win a championship, at least they can go from the smallest stadium to the biggest stadium in NFL. And you better believe they're going to put that on marketing materials. And that alone will help pay for it. This thing is going to draw. I wonder what other events are going to be able to hold there. I don't think horse racing is going to be available anymore. Do you think the Fire should consider moving with the Bears, and the city should consider alternate plans for Soldier Field? I mean, or are you just gung-ho on getting the Fire in to Soldier Field? Chicago Bears fans will go through hell for their sports team. Chicago Bulls fans will go through a good amount of hell for their teams. Chicago Blackhawks fans will go through some amount of hell for their teams. Chicago Fire fans will go through not a lot of hell for their sports team. I really think that's the tier list. in Chicago, if you follow what I mean. And I'm just saying in general. Now, maybe us as supporters, as more diehard supporters, here I am. I have a Chicago Fire podcast. Here you are. You're also a regular follower of my Chicago Fire podcast. We are in a different boat than the rest of the Chicago fans, I guess. I don't ever see that happening. I just don't ever, with the current situation, the current setup, and the current ensconced hierarchy at Chicago Fire, I do not see the Chicago Fire ever turning into Atlanta United. I would love to buy into that hopium. They have been also rans for nearly 20 years. We're in 2021. The last time they won something significant was like 07. I think. 01, 07. You've been a season ticket for over 11 years, DPG. I was for Jeffrey and I. We were good for about 3 years there. And then the fourth year and last year, we were just like, it's just too hard. And with the move to Soldier Field, that really solidified it for us. We're living out in the burbs. So I've had to just commit to watching Fire in a digital form for the most part, with the occasional ticket. But that is so impressive, DPG. How has that been? Where do you typically sit? Are you sitting in the corners? I really like that. I like being in the corners or on the side. Being behind Section 8 is okay, but I like seeing the field from the side. I also noted when we take our friends, like me and my brother, we're soccer coaches. We're used to watching soccer from the sideline in a certain capacity. But when we would bring friends who really enjoyed other sports, what we noticed is they would love to sit higher up, so they felt they could see more of the action, whereas we felt we could see the action adequately from where we were. In fact, we felt we could see it better. Club section. Club section. To the fire. Hey, baby girl. Hey there, Minmoo. Oh, yeah? Got puppy in the background. Burnham Downs. Show me the club section. Club. I do enjoy going to Soldier Field. It's a fun experience. I don't like going there. I wouldn't want to go there all the time. But then again, getting Bears tickets is pretty sometimes rare. Going to Fire game, there's certainly more. And I've heard that they limited tailgating, so that's been somewhat of an issue. It's a seat in Section 8 at Bridgeview, but after a bad experience in Section 8. Yeah, I like going to visit Section 8, hopping in there, talking to a few peeps, and then going back to my seat. I didn't really like being in the Section 8. Well, I didn't like watching the game from there. I don't know. Like I said, I prefer to watch it from the sideline for myself. But all the same, bad experience. Ooh. Let's see what's going on in CF97 world. Wow, this was what I wanted to get into as well. Unpopular decision from Kevin Thomas. If a club offers $10 million for Gaga with a full year loan back, even if they don't offer the full year loan back, I'd pull the trigger on that while working with him where he wants to go. Then give Brady Open Cup games and a handful of MLS matches to start his progress. So the idea would be to keep him, but There's 4 days left of the transfer window. I don't think the English transfer window. Do you think Gaga Slonina might get sold for $10 million within the next 4 to 5 days, or even beyond that? Maybe you get there for summer. That would be crazy. Damian Loss just came back over from England. He didn't make it in Fulham. Chicago Fire was loaded up, so they sent them to. Wow, what's going on with my camera? Hold on, what's going on with that? How much of that $10 million will the Fire see after the MLS? Actually, they'll see. The answer would be around $1 million or so. It's like a 10 or 15% cut. So I think 1 to 1.5 million of 10 million. I don't think he'll be sold either, but damn, that would be crazy. If Dean Henderson gets sold, though, here's the thing. Marty tweeted this out. Let's go to True Marty. And yeah, exactly. The biggest club in the world, 90% of the soccer players will admit they dream for playing for Man United. The remaining 10% are liars. But United have been watching Gaga Slonina for years, per True Marty Party. Great follow on hashtag CF97. If Dean Henderson moves in this window, they'll pull the trigger on Gaga. There you have it. There you fucking have it. We got to find out what's going on with Dino. Because our season, I think, is now hung upon this. Because if we lose Slonina before the season even begins, that's your penciled-in starter. Spencer Ritchie was not the guy you brought in to start all these games for you. I would think that too, DBG. I totally agree. I would think that they would want to see him, but here's the thing. They got a good run of games. They got a good run of games over the last 8 or so of last season. Let's go Gaga Slonina MLS. Where are you? Career stats. How many starts did he get last year? He got 11 starts, guys. He's got 11 starts under his belt. He's got 4 shutouts. The kid's 17. If this was Football Manager, this is the last year you could get this guy for $10 million. This is the last year you could get this guy for $10 million. Chicago Fire cannot sell this guy. Chicago Fire can get $50 million for this guy. 40, 50. I know I'm blowing up your numbers here. I don't think anybody would believe me, but they're willing to pay $10 million for him right now. This guy was tailor-made to play soccer, and he's going to be a icon. That's maybe too much to heap on him, but this kid, Manchester United wants him. If this was Football Manager, he'd be bought by Real Madrid. He'd be a Galactico. This is nuts. He's got to be Slonina's world's got to be spinning, because legit, right now in the next few days, he could be on his way to a medical in England. Like, needs to get there now, type of thing. You got to believe that they got like a medical team in Florida that they could like maybe send there, let him do the medical there. I don't know how they do these things, but when I started the stream, I was 100% convinced Slonina would be playing for the Fire this entire season. Right now, I'm terrified he won't make it to the start of it. I almost think he's gone. But we got to find out about Dean Henderson. That's what we got to do. Dean Henderson. What is going on with Hendo? Hold on. So, after... No way. If Dean Henderson is allowed to leave, then a backup goalkeeper would be recruited, as Lee Grant is also out of contract in the summer. Gaga Slonina. Chicago Fire. There you go. 10 mil this week. This month. 10 mil. Mr. Santoyo 97. Maybe a trade with some cash. If the Chicago Fire lose Slonina, they're going to have cash to make some signings. But the big thing is they already spent some of that gam on Kacper Przybyłko. I don't know how much more they have left. They probably have a little bit more left to bring in a few more bit rolls, and the team is thin, razor thin. Trades are not common between Euro clubs. Yeah, 0%. No, Gaga Slonina would be heading to Manchester United in England for $10 million within the next 4 days. It's 50-50 right now. It's completely up in the air. But where's Dean Henderson going? Let's find out. Dean Henderson rumors. Whoa. Newcastle, West Ham, Chelsea, Sheffield. Newcastle goalies. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. No, they got no way. The Newcastle would probably want to go get Dean Henderson. I almost think that's going to happen. Let's find on that. Let's double check that. Yeah. Freddie? So that's their guy? Why would they go get Dean Henderson if they got Freddie? Yeah, I don't know. I like our defense, DPG. I think let's see. Mr. Santoyo, we were just talking about this. Like, if we lose Slonina, the Fire are in even more trouble than they were last season. Right now, Georg Heights, the team that he handed Ezra Hendrickson, is not strong enough. It is not deep enough. It's not filled out enough. It is a highly underdeveloped and undertooled team for Georg Heights, having sat in this nest the last 3 years. Dean is great. If he goes, Marty said that Manchester United are going to buy Slonina. Gabriel Slonina. It kind of sounds like a done deal. They've been monitoring and scouting him for years. What up, Squirtle? Guys, I'm also live on Twitch, by the way. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Spitting Fire. Hit that bell icon. I'm not sure what the heck the stuff is on Twitch. I don't really know how it works, but I'm simulcasting right now on it. And it's pretty crazy. Yeah, Gaga seriously has saved half the season. And right now, I'm telling you, if this was Football Manager, Slonina's worth $10 million right now. If he plays the rest of this season, he's easily worth 25 million, because he's worth 10 million off of 11 games. Gabriel Slonina is worth $10 million simoleons after his playing ability is after 11 games and 4 clean sheets in MLS. Kid's 17 years old. This is the American Donnarumma, and his name's Gabriel Slonina. And he just incredibly happens to play for the Chicago Fire. So good of Wikis to start getting him time last year and fitting him in. Needed to. Bobby Shuttleworth was not the answer, short term or long term. He's down in Atlanta right now. And it was the right play to go sign in Spencer Ritchie to back up Slonina this season. Right now, in the next 4 days, that plan might get blown up. Completely destroyed. Which is another punch to the gut of Ezra Hendrickson, who already got handed this undertooled and underdeveloped squad. The only thing he really has is center backs. And you know what? Time out. The only thing he really has is a defensive line. He does have that. He's got center backs, right backs, and left backs. And if we get a solid wall defense, Richie will be all right. You think Richie will be on par with Bobby Shuttleworth, Santoyo, our DPG? I agree. We're gonna really need a goalkeeper. I agree with Santoya. We're really gonna need a goalkeeper if Slonina goes, because even though we have Brady, the plan was never for Brady to start this year. Chicago is a hotbed of talent. Come to Liverpool, Daddy. Come blow me a kiss. It'd be so cool to go to Liverpool. I'd dig it. I'd go to a Liverpool game. Maybe Manchester's not too far away either. From there, check that out. That'd be very fun. I wonder what's going on Twitch, guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know how it's going over there. I don't know. Nothing. People have peeked in on Twitch. Interesting. Can I edit stream info? Yes, let's do it. Let's get to just chatting. I've just been chatting this entire time. Chicago Bears. New GM. Debut stream. Sure. Tags. Chicago. Bears. Is that a tag? Chicago's not a tag. I don't know what other tags are. I'm fine there. English. Sure. No, it's already probably English. Sure. Boom. 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 Done. Cool. Updated the Twitch stream. That'll help figure that out. Let's fucking go, boys and girls. Dude, this is awesome. Took a little while to get this all set up. Get Twitch going on the simulcast. See how that goes. Certain point you can't. What's that? Uh-oh. Hello. What's going on there? Fire just squanders all that talent. Yeah, but Jack Harrison was not with the Fire, I believe. I don't believe he was in the Fire, even at Fire Academy. I think he was with the New York City Academy out there. They just had the ability to draft him first overall that year. But Fire does squander a lot of talent. There's a lot of homegrown talent out there. Likai just comes to mind as one of them. Eric Likai. And then a couple years back, they could have brought in some guys. But with this new Chicago Next team, you got to expect that they're going to be pulling in a couple more Chicago players, signing local kids, getting these guys some playing time there. We confirmed last night on the podcast with Jiggly and Workerman Nick that sadly Chicago NISA, the Chicago House of the NISA League, has folded along with a few other teams. So there seems to be a new gap in the market there. Some of those players probably might get recruited by the Fire to help staff that next team. At least that's what I'm wondering, and probably I'm speculating. We'll see how that goes. Guys, I want to get into some Bears talk real quick. I got sidelined. I got side blasted. But Slonina, very much worried about, just to recap, that he could be I guess, you haven't finished that. I haven't finished my point there about Slonina. Him going blows up the plan that Garrick Heights is already razor thin plan to help Ezra Hendrickson in his very first season. He is not giving Ezra Hendrickson a lot to work with. He was giving him like a potentially future world-class goalie who might leave in the next 4 days. And on top of that was already a very thin squad. Bringing in Kacper Przybyszko was a necessary need, because the highest goal scorer striker on the team from last year was Chinonso 04 with 1 goal. So, boom, they needed to go get a proven veteran. And what I found yesterday was that Przybyszko is actually almost had the same stats as Robert Baric Dondarian, which I find a little concerning. I find it good. Okay, they found a guy who can score goals, not a lot, but he can score goals. He's a proven MLS striker. I was reading Tyler Terran's little note to us the other day, and it excited me about him, though. This guy's 27 years old. He's only been getting better. Statistics-wise, he actually had a little bit of a downgrade, but still, him in camp, I'm hearing really good things. He's silky smooth. You wouldn't believe he's 6'4" from the way he moves. He just can do things that tall people aren't able to do. And he's also very strong. He can score goals. He scored a goal in his very first scrimmage. So there's excitement for him, and that he fits into the style of play. That was the one thing with Baric. It never seemed like he really linked up, or when he did link up, it like stifled the attack, and it just never really worked with Baric. All the same, the dude scored 20 goals over the course of 2 seasons. And that's what you're getting with Kacper Przybyszko, too. 20 goals over the course of 2 seasons, give or take. That's what he did over the last 2 seasons. You could look that up. So I find that a little concerning. However, where Baric was nearing the north side of 30, this guy, Kacper Przybyszko, is nearing 20. He's 27 years old, going to 28. Baric is kind of exiting his prime, and Przybyszko is still right in the heat of it. And that's where Duran comes in, as DPG states. Duran and Chinonso get to study under the tutelage of Kacper Przybyszko. It's going to help them improve, but also one of them is also going to be able to start next to him, because apparently Kacper Przybyszko plays better with a second striker partner. So something to keep in mind there, Ezra Hendrickson, who liked my tweet earlier today. What did I send to him? I sent him something funny. I did way too many tweets today, but I was having a blast. This was not it. Our head coach, your head coach. I just felt like he looked so scary and focused right there. I mean, the coach is hilarious. But sent this to him. He liked it. Welcome. Excited to let's fire it up this season. Coach Ezra Hendrickson. Heck yeah. I think that's going to round out my Fire talk here, unless you guys want to get into it. But I want to dig into some Bears. Bears. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Let's go to the Bears blog. And let's also go to this one. So Dan Quinn is currently the leading candidate to take over the Bears coaching position. I like Ryan. I'm liking Ryan Poles. I'm liking what I'm hearing from Ryan Poles. To recap, I am so concerned for all of these Bears coaching candidates. Like, none of them excite me. Let me just see if I can get an easy tweet here. I wish Jim Harbaugh was being interviewed, but it doesn't seem to be. So, who is where can we find this list? Where can we find this list of coaches? We'll listen to this in the meanwhile. This is from the Bears blog. The process that yielded Ryan Poles was the most thorough conducted in the league this month, and it yielded the unanimous top choice for the Bears. It is a resounding win for the franchise.
Good morning, Twitter. I want to say this in its own tweet because I talked about it at length on the Irish Bears show. If you get a chance to listen to that, you should.
Check it out.
The Bears
Irish Bears
process
show.
here to hire a GM was criticized by everybody across the board. It was a mess. They were asking the wrong questions. It was all fucking nonsense. The Bears did things in their GM search that none of the other teams did. None of the other teams brought in a guy like Omar Khan, a president of football ops type, who would look at the organization from an administrative level. None of the other teams brought in a Jeff Ireland or a Reggie McKenzie, guys who had done the job before, guys who were looking for a second bite at the apple. And then the Bears went and did what all the other teams did and brought in those up-and-coming personnel guys. They cast the widest net of any team looking for a GM. And in the end, the 5 people who were tasked with making this decision all agreed on one guy. Ryan Poles is their guy. Ryan Poles may be a good GM. He may not be a good GM. But the 5 people who did these interviews and did more than a dozen interviews all agreed he was the best candidate. And what did George McCaskey do when they feared, and they did fear 2 days ago, that they were going to lose him to Minnesota? What did he do? He drove to the fucking airport and he picked him up. And we can laugh about Crazy Jacket George, and we should laugh about Crazy Jacket George. But George McCaskey decided in that moment that he was not going to lose his guy. And now they haven't lost their guy. They embarked on a lengthy process. They took the criticism. They stuck to their guns, and they got their guy. There is no way to look at the process that yielded Ryan Poles as anything other than a overwhelming success. And if you don't look at it that way, it's because you were never going to look at it that way. You were always going to have a negative spin on this process, and quite frankly, your opinions are invalid. This was a resounding win for the Chicago Bears, and Bears fans should be happy.
Interesting. Very interesting. They've sold me on this. Now, I agree with Santoya. A decent GM hire. I'm sold on it, but I'm like sold on him, and now I'm supposed to have faith that he's going to pull off our coach, and I just don't. I am concerned. Let me change something here. Just have to change a little something. I am concerned about this coach. About this coach, no matter who it is, because of the 3 coaches, I don't like any of them. There is nothing about these coaches that I like. Dan Quinn ran out of Atlanta, blew the Super Bowl. I could sell myself on Dan Quinn. I'll get there in a second. Jim Caldwell ran out of Detroit. Older, not going to be able to last as long. 67 years old, heart issues. Can craft an offensive plan. Came prepared. Came with an entire document ready to go to help Justin Fields improve. Now, I got to say, whoever is becoming the head coach, if it's not Jim Caldwell, they should take a look at Jim Caldwell for OC. How would you feel if Jim Caldwell ended up as the offensive coordinator of your Chicago Bears? I think people will be okay with that. Jim Caldwell. Let's see what offensive he has coached. Is that Northwestern? Head coach of the Colts, 2 years. OC for the Ravens. And head coach of the Lions, where he was basically the offensive coach. Peyton's retired. Peyton is out. That's the word I got on Sean. He's from Illinois. Okay. If Sean Payton is out and Jim Caldwell is in, you gotta wonder. I think I could take Jim Caldwell as my OC, but not as my head coach. Now, I think this Sean Payton news, I wonder what's going on there, because it was announced that he was retiring. And he's not been interviewed by the Bears at all. Was not. The rumor also is, from the Bears blog, is that Jim Harbaugh wants north of $100 million. Jim is his own agent. So if we're hearing this, Jim was trying to negotiate, I think what he's worth. I think that Jim Harbaugh is absolutely worth $100 million. I think that's even underpaying him for what he would bring to your franchise. Sean Payton, I think I was not in on Sean Payton at all. Tell me why you're in on Sean Payton. He won one Super Bowl that was gift wrapped to them the year that Katrina happened. Are you 100% sure that he won that Super Bowl? I mean, I'm not implying anything, but it is strange, the timing. He's won one Super Bowl. They're always good. The New Orleans Saints are almost always good. Let's take a look at these records, right? This is a good coach. 10-6. Oh my! Just so many more winning seasons. Loads of winning seasons. First places. I absolutely agree with Sean Payton's having the ability to develop fields. Look what he's done with Jameis Winston. He looked like a new player under him. He was playing so well until he got injured. I would love to bring Sean Payton in, but he's behind my list, behind Jim Harbaugh. That my list starts Jim Harbaugh. Sean Payton's on it. Yeah, I like that. But who else? Thanks, all I want, to be honest. Meanwhile, these other guys have all interviewed today. Right here. Ryan Poles has interviewed Caldwell, Quinn, and Eberflus. And per the Bears blog, the Bears might already have a head coach. The Bears might already have a head coach, and we just don't even know it. Wait, Santoya, you're saying Jim's your number one as far as these three? You want him to be the head coach of the Bears? Are you trolling me? Or are you being honest? Because I don't have context clues. The buzz on Brian Leftwich that he doesn't have a strong enough coaching staff lined up. Dan Quinn seems to be emerging. I've really come around on Quinn, but I like Flores too. So the Bears blog has come around on Dan Quinn. And he also likes Flores. I liked Flores for a little bit. I have concerns about his ability to pick an offensive coordinator once again, if you bring in Flores and he brings in Caldwell, I think that could work. But I don't know. When I heard the story about Caldwell, it reminded me of Piotr Nowak in a way, because Piotr, when he goes into these interviews, friend of the show, Piotr Nowak, is a current coach of Ekstraklasa Jagiellonia Białystok in the Ekstraklasa. When he goes to interview for coaching jobs, he comes prepared, guys. Like, it blew my mind what he has. He goes in there with, like, he's got notes, he's got a presentation, he's got a whole not a notebook, but a binder full of plays, tactics, plans, his intentions, like everything, the whole rigmarole, training, everything. Like, he has it all planned already, so he's able to show these executives, like, here's my plan. And when he got that job at Jagiellonia Białystok, that's when I was like, oh man, you just did exactly what you always told me you do. You just walked in there and blew their minds, because Piotr Nowak fucking knows soccer. Like, just brilliant. He just understands it. He can help you figure it out, and he can coach like the Dickens. Dude's a champion a few times over. Won MLS as a coach and as a player. But thank God, Santoya. Thank you for clarifying. Jim Harbaugh is absolutely my number one, too. Absolutely. Oh, my goodness. When you said Jim Caldwell, I was nervous. I'm like, I don't know how Jim Caldwell is even really... I don't know how he's even, like, in the running. It really feels like he's in the running to maybe flip him into an OC. Maybe he becomes Dan Quinn's OC. Dan Quinn, mind you, his first offensive coordinator, guess who it was? In Atlanta. They went to the Super Bowl. Who was his offensive coordinator for 2 seasons? Give you a few more seconds. Dan Quinn's offensive coordinator, when they went to the Super Bowl, played Tom Brady, and the 28-3 flip happened. And it was also his very first offensive coordinator that he had ever hired, because that was his first head coaching gig. 3, 2, 1. It was Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan. And then he got plucked up and went over to the 49ers to become their head coach. And right now he's knee-deep in the playoffs, just knocked off the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. So, not too shabby of a pick there. His other picks were left a little bit to be desired. I believe one was Steve Sarkisian. Didn't work out so well for him. And I'm not so sure about the other one. But all the same, Dan Quinn coming over here for a second go-round. Could be some promise. There could be some promise there. Let's take a look at Dan Quinn. I believe he came from Seattle. He was the DC at Seattle, Legion of Boom. Yep. So, let's see. D-line, D coordinator in Hofstra. D-line, assistant head coach and D-line coach for the Seahawks. Went to Florida. Came back to the Seahawks. Established the Legion of Boom for 1 season. The Legion of Boom. Got it set up. Then was so good, got hired to the Atlanta Falcons to be their head coach, and he has been the DC for Dallas for the last year. How was Dallas last year's defense? NFL defense. Let's take a look to see how. Oh, I want the defense, really. I would like to see some ratings, and here was a good one. Do we want to see Dallas Cowboys? So 341 yards a game. Interesting. Okay, points a game. Dallas, right here. What is this? Why does it say GP? Wait, why does it go from 17? There we go. All right, here we go. Now we got the good defenses. Let's find the Dallas Cowboys. Right there. Dallas as a top 10 defense. That's surprising. Let's see where they were here as far as yards. Not so good. Middle of the league as far as yards a game. Yeah. But points a game, which is huge, 21. Very pretty average. Not one of the elite defense, but almost top of the average ones, along with the Titans and the Bucks. Elite defenses are the Saints, the Broncos, the Patriots, and the Bills. Dan Quinn. Can we sell ourselves on this guy? He is the Super Bowl champion, XLV, the Broncos, and the Seattle Seahawks. 2013, when he was the lone year, he was the DC of Seattle because the Legion of Boom was so ridiculously good that year because it was the year they started. Let's see what else he's got. Steve Mariucci, coached under Saban, Nick Saban over in Alabama. But when Saban was in Miami, Nick Saban. I call him Saban. It's Nick Saban. To be honest, we need an offensive-minded coach. Defense, don't. I am so there with you, Santoya. That's why I am just so not on board. I am so not on board with a defensive-minded coach. The NFL is designed for offense. It is designed to blow you away, get the playoff, and the defense is not given the advantage anymore. Before, back in the 80s, and when the Bears could hit you and hold you up and hit you again, yeah, defense, that was fine. But defensive coaches were probably the way to go. But right now, it's got to be an offensive coach. Now, here's the main problem. Despite all of our notions, the new guy that they hired is fully in control of being able to determine the hire. And I really think his guy is Dan Quinn of these hires. None of them impress. None of them truly stand out, look amazing. Dan Quinn's defense was standout, and he did bring the Falcons to a championship. You know, Dan Quinn might be the standout candidate of the three. Jim Caldwell, of course, struggled with the Lions. Lions just eternally bad. And this Eberflus guy. Who the hell is Matt Eberflus? I believe he's the defensive coach. Again, defense. Of the Colts. I think he's the DC. Yep, he's the DC. These fucking guys, they never learn. They always act like it's fucking rocket science. Here's how you fix the Bears. I don't care who the fuck the GM is. It doesn't matter. Now it's Ryan Poles, and we're stuck with him for 3 years. Great. I'm not sold on it, but you grab Jim Harbaugh. That's the only way you solve the Bears. Anything else won't do it. Just will not. None of it will work. None of it. Whatever that he brings in, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. What defense? Just look at the Chiefs and the Bills. What defense? Oh, okay, time out. The Bills got a D. The Bills, they have a defense that could show up sometimes. It's weird. And Leslie Frazier is the coach. Should not be the next Bears coach, though. Nor should Brian Daboll, the offensive and defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. It's got to be Jim Harbaugh. But it's not going to be. And that's where I go really, really sad. Because despite this Bears process starting off horribly, getting worse, and then getting a little bit better with the signing of and the bringing in of Poles, it seems like. But once again, it's another Ryan P. leading the team. And the last Ryan Pace came in on the same sets of laurels, the same type of praise heaped upon him. And look where that got us. It's awful. He's handicapped the next GM as far as the cap goes, and made so many mistakes. Just like that's where I like some of the things I've heard from this new GM. Is like that he's you got to know when your team's in it, and you got to know when your team's out of it, and you got to know how to be able to get back into it, and you need it and all this kind of stuff. It was just stuff that I never heard Pace say. Also, it sounds like he was part of the scouting team. He was pretty decent at it, so that could help. I don't know. I'm concerned though, because look at the hires. The three on his hire. The Bears might have a new coach tonight, and we just don't know it. What's going on? Mike McCarthy has been fired of the coach of the Dallas Cowboys, so that's a new head coach opening. The Dallas Cowboys. Whoa. This complicates things a little bit, because where I saw the Bears as maybe the number one coaching destination. Nope. Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are the number one coaching destination, 100%. Bears may be second. They got Justin Fields or Dak Prescott. Who you got? Chat. I'd rather have Dak, but because Dak is developed. Justin is just potential. At least Paul is a former Bear that was cut. It's true. Good point, Santoya. And getting cut's meaningless as far as being a GM and coach and all these guys. I mean, what was it? Nagy played in like the CFL. All these guys. So I mean, I shouldn't really I really shouldn't like put him down like that. But it was interesting to note that he was a Bear and he was cut. And then he turned himself into this, a really smart, able, capable football executive, capable of making great football decisions and evaluations. I don't know how I've just sat here and just talked for hours. I was playing a little Fortnite, playing some games. Thought it'd be fun. Help me, Ramonda. Help me get her out of my head. Bum, 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 bum. Well, help me, Ramonda. Help me, Ramonda. Help me, Ramonda. Help me, Ramonda. It's pretty awesome. I can like see the chat inside of my OBS. So I got all you guys. I got chat from Twitch. I got chat from YouTube. Quite interesting. And I think I'm going to play a game or two of Fortnite. Let's do that. What's going on, Zola? Gorgonzola. Russia. Ooh, I don't know. I don't remember that. Rashomon. I don't remember it that way. Let's do it. Let's switch it over. Excited about the Bears, though, just to make the decision and then to be disappointed. I firmly expect to be disappointed. Tomorrow morning. It's probably going to happen tomorrow morning. We're going to find out one of these three guys is our new coach. It's not going to be Harbaugh. If we don't find out who our coach is tomorrow, it's not any of these three guys, and I'd be happy because I want it to be Harbaugh or Peyton. I want it to be someone who could win in Chicago, not just like a guess. I don't know why you got to take a guess. You took a guess on Ryan Poles. Just like you took a guess on Ryan Pace. You took a guess on Matt Nagy, and those guesses did not work out, especially when you had Bruce Arians in the room. Oh wait, I'm thinking that's the season. That was the decision before, when you had Mark Trestman versus Bruce Arians. The other one was, I believe, Chris Ballard versus Ryan Pace. So you could have had Chris Ballard as your GM. He's been doing pretty good. Pretty good over in Indianapolis Colts. Let's double check that. Chris Ballard, GM of the Indianapolis Colts, confirmed. All right, travel team. You guys are the A team. Well done. Let's get it done. We're on Twitch after all. Might have to change some things. Let's see how that's going. Change it over to Fortnite. There it is. Let's see how that works. Oh, cool. Thing's unstable. Interesting. Let's go back to the stream so I can see people talking. Got a game or two in me. Let's go. Shit. Alright, let's get it. Upgrade. Where's the treasure chest? What's in here? That. What's going on, guys? Twitch debut. Oh, how did I not kill you? How did I? I'm on a gray. I'm like blasting you. Come on. I guess I should have used my blue or something. And it just did not take that well. Wonder if any of the boys are on. Nope. Alright. Well, that's first game in the bag. You know what we need? We need to turn up the violent speed momentum. We need to get in the zone. We need to find our way into your locker where your brand red on black on red on blue Chicago Fire track jacket awaits you, along with your Chicago Fire scarf folded up, ready to go. Need a little stop at the concessions? Need a little drinky poo? Go ahead. Take a peek. Stop at the stop there. Grab what you need. Grab some ice cream nachos if you want, too. We got it all for you. We got different flavors. We got different ice creams. We got different toppings. You want gummy bears? We got them. Go ahead. Help yourself. Because where you're at is at the tippy top. And we're only halfway up. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Spinning Fire, hit that bell icon. I don't know what you did on Twitch, but hit it. Don't think we're going to get any Chicago Bears news tonight. Maybe a leak, but I doubt it. The decision has been made. Somebody's sleeping on it. Damn it, how can I not do anything? Guess. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Alright, footballers. I'm gonna fire it up. Let's get it going. Turn up the heat. Not dripping in it yet. Someone's got to fuck with that thermostat. Let's get it going. What's up? Move. She's a stream darling. Damn it.
Well, I'm a pop star. Taste the weather, see a hot one like a pepper. And you fly, girl, shake your feathers. Girl, you fly and ghetto with them brand new.
Beautiful. All right. Let's change this a little bit. See if that helps. Yes. justice, guys. Man, I'm not landing here. Why did I? That's a good question. That was a mistake to land here. Oh! Get out. Sit down. Wow, I cannot believe I got that. Still did not pick up any more bullets. Playing my ass right now. There we go. Zoning in. Alright, let's get him. Why did I even build? Because I'm the worst. Not a good Fortnite day for me here. Not at all. No siree, bub. What up, Juana? What's going on? It's the last dance with Juana. One more time to feel the pain. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gonna Fired Up Football. You want to smash that like button, subscribe for more Spitting Fire. You hit that bell icon, you trickle into the complex. We got multiple fields. We got multiple fields all over. You want to hop in our Hawaii field? Alright. Alright, boys and girls, lads and lasses, the A team, the B team, the travel team, varsity, junior varsity. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Spitting Fire. This is probably our last game here. Catch us on the next live stream. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. It's always fun. Hopefully get better at this thing as it goes along. Entertain you. Take you along for the ride, show you something fun, maybe a thing or two you've never seen before. Like this stupid play. Like, I am wide in the open. Look at this stupid play you're seeing right now. This is the content that you would get only on Spitting Fire YT. I cannot shoot that guy. He's too far, but I can go get him. Let's, while we're waiting, we'll just chop some of these down. Alright, let's go, let's go. That. Oh, we got shots fired. Okay, boom. Second, boys and girls, but yep. For sure. Where you at, buddy? There's a lot of treasure chests in here. Look at that. There he is. Nice, Spidey. Where you at? Another one? somebody. Oh my god, I could not hit him for the life of me. Some Spider-Man gloves or something. Alright, where you at, buddy? Where you at, bud? Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. Let's get it going. Let's become friends. Let's go right on out of here because there's a few too many bodies there. Let's see if we can get some Spider-Man. Memorabilia. Right over here. Is there anything? No. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da. And I don't know where I go, but I do know I'm not sure. Oh, the empty, you son of a bitch. Oh, oh, you big son of a bitch. Oh, fudge packer. Doggone it. I need this car. Oh wait, I have Spider-Man gloves. What am I doing? I had Spider-Man gloves the entire time. Just saying. So stupid. Ah! No. Oh shit. Yeah, awareness is. Let's get out of Dodge. What you got there? Oh. Get some FPS drops. Fuck, I guess I gotta take that. That's nuts. Beautiful. Wait. Alright. Barely got you. Got you 40? Damn. Alright. I think that's gonna do it for me, boys and girls. Alright. Blast. Twitch debut in the bag, in the can. It's awesome to hang out. Thank you guys for hanging out. Talking fire, talking bears. Playing a little Fortnite. It's awesome. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. It's so good. It just feels good. I'm liking this. It's fun to be able to talk with you guys, hang out, and do this. All right, guys. Have a great one. Fire it down. Catch you guys on YouTube. Check me out, Spitting Fire YT. And as at FireEngine97 on Twitter. And I'm on Twitch now. So under Spitting Fire YT. So let's go. Let's get it, boys. However you consume your Spitting Fire YT content, we are live. We are here. And we are ready. Let's get it going. It would utterly delight us if you smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, and do whatever you do on Twitch. I don't know what it is yet. I'll figure it out in due time here. All right, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Now I'm on my way out. Back on out. We'll see if we wake up to a new Bears head coach tomorrow, guys. Will it be a Bears bonanza? I kind of think so, and I kind of think it's going to be Dan Quinn. Not terribly excited about it right now, but hey, if 3, 4, 5 years from now we're looking at a Super Bowl with Chicago, might be worth it. But if we don't, if we're back where we are today, with picking a new GM, picking a new coach, then how many more times are they going to spin the wheel and get this one wrong? How many more spins are they going to get? Getting tired of it as a Bears fan, but all you can do is deal with it. We haven't had a championship since 1985, 1986. January 1986. Hopefully that changes with this new regime. And Justin Fields is our quarterback. Alright, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Later. Bye. All good. Alright. We're clear for takeoff. Have a good one.